sports. It's in the game. We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Set, ready. Snap, red. Steel, black. Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. And then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Love now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ready.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Red, cycle. Black shot. Red, yellow. Ready.
Up the middle, Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Blue strike. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Robinson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing Jones. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Packers 7, Giants nothing.
2nd and 7.
Get set quick, all right?
A handoff. Barkley running left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 47 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Play action this time with Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 23.
A first down carry for Barkley. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run it again with Barkley. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Barkley off tackle left, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
The pitch goes to Barkley, and he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and
he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Aaron Robertson. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Set, hut.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked up by Aaron Robinson. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Oh, he goes up top, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Barkley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Half 18, half 18.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Barkley. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 176 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. In motion goes the tight end. Running again with Barkley on second down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up third down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes it.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. All the option left, it's Jones. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
He's got space past the 25, and he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and they take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Barkley, toss play left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
Second down, here's Barkley again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 212 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. James Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
3rd and 4. Barkley inside handoff. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Play fake. Here's Love.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Unfortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the rookie's free.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown.
Tucker Kraft
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Shepard deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again with Barkley.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Sit down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly